Welcome to Projectcubicle. In the world of business and construction, making informed decisions means understanding not just what's happening inside your company, but what's happening around it too. That's where PEST analysis comes in. PEST, PESTLE, or PESTLE analysis is a strategic management tool that evaluates the external macro-environmental factors affecting an organization. The acronym PEST stands for political, economic, sociocultural, and technological factors, which serve as categories for analyzing the environment in which a business operates. Let's walk through a real-world example with a fictional company called Skyline Structures, a mid-sized construction company based in North America. Skyline Structures. Skyline Structures is doing well. They've completed dozens of residential and commercial projects and are now considering expanding into government-funded infrastructure contracts. Before taking that big leap, their leadership team meets to perform a PEST analysis to evaluate the external environment. Here's what they find. Political factors. Let's start with the political landscape, which heavily affects construction. There's a push from the government to invest more in infrastructure and public housing. Building codes and safety standards are being updated more frequently. Public tenders now require more paperwork, transparency, and compliance. Plus, elections in the coming year could shift government priorities, meaning funding might move from roads to renewable energy, for example. Skyline Structures realizes they'll need to stay on top of changing regulations and build strong relationships with local agencies. Economic factors cite, let's talk about money. Interest rates are climbing, making loans for big projects more expensive. There's uncertainty in the housing market. Some cities are booming, others slowing down. Material costs, like steel and concrete, are rising due to inflation and global supply chain issues. And like most construction firms, Skyline is feeling the pressure from an ongoing shortage of skilled labor. To stay profitable, they'll need better financial planning and possibly new pricing models. Social factors. What do people want? What do workers need? There's a growing demand for sustainable, green-certified buildings. Clients and employees alike expect safer, cleaner job sites, especially post-pandemic. More people are moving into urban areas, creating new demand for apartments, condos, and mixed-use buildings. But there's a shortage of young talent entering the trades, a concern for long-term workforce planning. Skyline knows they need to invest in training programs and focus on employee well-being to stay ahead. Technological factors. Finally, let's look at innovation. Building information modeling, BIM, drones, and even 3D printing are transforming how projects are planned and executed. Digital project management platforms are now essential for tracking timelines and budgets. Some firms are using AI to predict delays or cost overruns before they happen, but adopting these tools means training staff and spending upfront. Something smaller firms like Skyline have to plan carefully. While technology can improve efficiency, it requires careful investment and change management. PEST summary. Political. Infrastructure funding is rising, but so is red tape. Skyline needs to navigate complex regulations and prepare for changing policies. Economic. Higher costs and uncertain markets could squeeze margins. Better budgeting and labor retention are essential. Social. Clients want greener buildings, workers want safer sites, and there's a skilled labor gap they need to fill. Technological. New tools can streamline work, but training and cost are key concerns. Innovation must be balanced with budget. For Skyline Structures, this PEST analysis wasn't just a formality, it helped them. Understand the challenges of expanding into public contracts. Realize the urgency of going green and going digital. Prepare for external risks like inflation and labor shortages. Identify clear next steps, build partnerships, invest in training, and adopt smart tech gradually. It's a perfect example of how PEST analysis helps businesses make smarter decisions by seeing the bigger picture. PEST analysis is related to and often used in conjunction with SWOT analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Like PEST, SWOT is used to evaluate a company, project, or other entity as part of strategic planning. If this example helped you understand PEST analysis better, like this video, subscribe to Projectcubicle, and drop us a comment. Have you used PEST analysis in your business? How did it help? Stay tuned. We've got more practical examples and tools coming your way.